All right, welcome back to the stream. Welcome back to another video. Today, we're going to talk about this Giga Mexico possibly coming out, being decided, maybe potentially announced this week, and really what this means for vehicles next year. Like, will this become eligible for, will this make Tesla eligible for tax credit, all that stuff, but we'll get into it. Before we get into that, let's roll that intro real quick. All right, so welcome back to the stream. Welcome back to another video today. My name is Dennis, and I love talking about Tesla hacking, as I like to call it, but basically just getting the best deal on a Tesla at the best possible price, or just getting really good financing on a Tesla. So if you're interested in any of that, please hit that subscribe. All right, so let's take a look at this. Pull up this tweet from the great Sawyer Merritt. He posts a lot about Tesla news, and he posted this the other day, actually 2 days ago, and I took a day off yesterday a little bit because there was that option credit that came out for Tesla, so that was kind of big news. It's kind of unofficial yet. I haven't really seen too much being announced about it, but I have seen cases here and there, people getting the credit. But anyway, so Sawyer Merritt, breaking news. Tesla is reportedly finalizing plans to build an EV assembly plant in an industrial area of northeastern Mexico and may announce this factory as early as next week. So this plant will be located in Santa Catarina, Monterey City. Okay, it's definitely interesting stuff. I mean, of course, it is a rumor, so it's not officially announced yet, but like, what does this mean for us, right? What does this mean for people that have been waiting for a Tesla? And what does it mean for the tax credit as well? Because if you see down here, the plant would only be 390 miles from Giga, Texas. Final details are repeatedly still being worked on, and the tax with the company have involved the state government and Mexico's Foreign Relations Ministry. So definitely some interesting stuff. But this is what's interesting is that Bloomberg says a Mexican-made electric vehicle would likely qualify for subsidies under the recent U.S. legislation signed into law, as long as it met battery content requirements. It's still unclear which models Tesla will produce in its Mexican factory or when it will begin production. But it is pretty interesting that it's pretty close to the Austin or the other factories, 390 miles, so the Austin factories. So they'll most likely do like a Model 3, Model Y mix, because those are the two vehicles that might qualify for the tax credit next year, the Inflation Reduction Act or the full $7,500. Because you got to remember, there's actually two parts of that Inflation Reduction Act for next year. And it's breaking down to the 3750, and let's see if I can bring it up. And first 3750 of it is based upon the critical minerals of where the vehicle is produced. And then the other part where like the minerals are where it comes from. And then the other part is like the battery components, if it's manufactured in the US as well. So there's a lot of people speculating that Tesla, the Model 3 and the Model Y specifically, would only qualify for half of that tax credit, or 3750. So now that maybe potentially this would help with that, with getting to that full 7,500, or maybe not. I mean, we don't know exactly what type of production plant or assembly plant this actually is. It looks like Troy Tesla, like another big Tesla tweeter who mostly tweets about production numbers. It looks like he jumped in and says, I wonder why it says, quote, an electric vehicle assembly plant instead of a manufacturing plant. Interestingly, this would meet the Inflation Reduction Act requirement, but if they are assembled in Mexico, where are the cars produced? So the final assembly, he quotes it from the Inflation Reduction Act, is the final assembly of which the vehicle occurs within North America. So definitely some, pretty interesting stuff. I mean, this could be, I don't think they're going to announce it next week or this coming week. Well, maybe. I mean, the stock has definitely been taking a beating. They might need some exciting news to come to the plate, but most likely I feel like there's still that thing where there's still a lot of people that are kind of on the fence, I would say, of buying a Tesla, whether they're pushing to next year because they think there is a $7,500 credit or not. And actually, let's check on a poll, because I polled the community a lot just to see if people think that there's going to actually be a 3750 credit or not. And let's see if it's really changed. Let's see, 10 days ago, so 400 votes total. Some people think they'd rather take the 3750 now, about 28%. 40%, wow, basically a majority said says I'm patient for the 7,500, and then neither for the 3750 23%. So I'm going to create another poll just to see where everybody's at. Do people think like is 7,500 still actually coming, or do they think it's just going to be 3750? Because if you feel like 3750 is the maximum discount, then you might as well just take delivery now, because you get the 10,000 supercharger miles, and then if you have an unmatched order, maybe you can get free paint or anything like that. So definitely some very interesting stuff. All right, so thanks for watching so far. This video is actually sponsored by my Calendly link down below in the description if you're interested in a one-on-one call. But let's jump into some comments. I'd rather buy an overpriced, I'd rather buy a Model Y, but we're still overpriced in Canada with none of the discounts you guys are getting. Oh, because I think I saw something where like Tesla Canada was giving like the supercharger miles, or are they not giving that as well? Is it literally just no discounts at all? Because I swear I saw something, Tesla Canada discounts, or maybe I mean, of course we know Europe is offering something. Let's see. No, I guess this is like demo. What about this? What about this, Greg? Tesla offering discounts up to 4,000 pounds. Oh, sorry, I missed it. Europe. Yeah, because they just offered it in Europe, but not in Canada yet. So I guess maybe they might do a Hail Mary if like sales still not are and going through to the end of the month. Maybe they'll do something next week or this week now, or even next week on Christmas. But unfortunately, I had nothing for Canada. But I swear I saw there's like the supercharging miles. Yeah, so okay, so Canada, you can get, hold on. Tesla offering buyers 10,000 free supercharging miles in Canada and the US as part of year-end delivery push. So, you know, there's a little bit there, like it's about $1,000 value at the end of the day, as you know, but slight discount. I mean, well, actually, I don't even know kilowatt rates in Canada. I bet maybe it's more than $1,000 or $2,000 in value, but you know, definitely pretty interesting. Greg Woodell, I don't even care about supercharged miles so much as the money discount. Yeah, makes sense. I mean, what are our Tesla prices in Canada about the same as the American, or is it like a little bit cheaper, or is it more? You know, definitely some pretty interesting stuff, but yeah, I mean, yeah. So yeah, we just want to talk about today how this new Giga Mexico is potentially breaking news, and it might be coming out this week, and it might affect the Tesla market. Okay, people might continue to push to their orders to next year and or not. But let's check some other stuff. Let's see right here. Let's see if there's anything we can find in this article about. Oh, we can't even read it because it's Bloomberg. But yeah, thanks for watching this video. Please hit that like if you enjoy it, and I'll see you guys in the next one. I'll see you guys in 5 minutes.